Hi, everyone. I just wanted to revisit how to make an Edpuzzle. So I'm going to make a short video for you to show you a little bit more clearly about how to do it. I just want to thank you for all coming to the San Gabriel Valley Catisel Coffee, Tea, and E. I'm Jim Hayes, the coordinator. So here we go. Um, Basically, if you can learn to use this, it's very nice for listening, and also you can use it for content. But listening practice is the most obvious. The idea of Edpuzzle is to have a video that you can add questions to and other things, and then assign it to students online. So when you're teaching online, this is a wonderful tool. But I've also used it for grammar and for many other content areas. So here we go. What the parts of the presentation have: set up the class. That's the first thing you need to do, is set up the class on Edpuzzle. You're going to invite the students, find an appropriate video to edit, add questions to the video, either multiple choice, which will be graded for you, or short answer that requires the teacher to grade it. You can add commentary, definitions, or suggestions into appropriate or strategic places in the video, and then decide on question intervals. Should you ask a question every 30 seconds, every minute? How long? How many questions? Assign the video to your students in Edpuzzle, and then share the video. So let's begin. If you'll see, if you go to Edpuzzle, you can have a setup with Edpuzzle, and here is what it looks like on the front of Edpuzzle. Okay, now if you haven't signed up for an account, you just go to edpuzzle.com, and it's a free account. Sign up for teacher, and you are going to sign up, and you'll end up at this spot right here once you do that. Now, you probably won't have all of these images on yours, because you will have more of an empty class. So, for example, my classes, I actually did it with 4LS, a level 4 intermediate ESL class. But here's what yours would probably look like at the beginning: empty. So you're signed up and you're ready. Well, the first thing to do is you should add a new class. Okay, so you click that button. If you have Google Classroom, then it will be automatically integrated into that gradebook. Otherwise, if you have a different learning management system, you'll have to switch the grades from Edpuzzle. Just type quick, they're numbered grades. I didn't find that difficult, but I didn't have very many students, so I don't know. Anyways, so I had a class. I had to create a new class. So you do that. I'm not going to go there. You can do that. And then the other one is to invite students. The key is there's a code for this imaginary class. It's TARPANG, TARPAMG. And so you can give that to their students, and if they go to Edpuzzle, sign up as a student for free, this is the code they need to get into your class. And we do need to get into your class. They don't have to. You can assign videos without a class, but it sure is nice for accountability purpose. The other choices is you can copy the link and put it in an email, or you can share via email. So I'm not going to go down this path here, but you can check that out. Okay, so once you do that, the next step, as we mentioned earlier, is you're going to find an appropriate video to edit. Okay, so if you look at the videos here, I have several choices of videos for you to edit. On my class, I have a whole bunch of them here. Okay, but I got a couple ready that I think you might. This is one that I made about mental health, because of mental health during the quarantine can be a big issue for some people. And you can see on here that I've already done this editing. Basically, I've added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 questions is a lot in a 5-minute video. So you might consider that too many. And then I think the gray ones are comments. And I'll show you a little bit more how to do that. I'll step you through it. But let me just show you how the questions work. So here's the video. I'm going to play a little bit of it for you. And then look what happens.
You can't tell how someone feels just
Okay, and then I ask these simple questions. What is the title of the video? I just want them to see if they're attending. And so we have the answer is we all have mental health. And then they type in the answer. This is an open-ended question, and I have to grade those just to see if they did it. I put 100 or how well they did it. Next one.
Just by looking at them or what they share online. To the outside world, our lives may look perfect, even if in reality they aren't. I'm always worrying about doing well at school, and with the end of year test coming.
Okay, so here's another one. What is Sasha always worrying about? So here's a multiple choice question. And I gave them a little, we were teaching gerunds in this class too. It was a kind of a mixed combined class with listening, speaking, reading, writing, grammar, everything. And so I gave them a little gerund answer. To do well at school or doing well at school? And she's worrying about doing well at school. So that was the correct answer. And I'm not going to keep going.
I'm not sure how much longer I can cope,
but I think
my thoughts swarm.
You can get the idea. So I've created questions at all these different intervals, and the gray ones were definitions, okay, that I gave because some of the words they wouldn't understand. Now, I wanted to point one thing out. It is a very, very useful tool if you get Edpuzzle Extension. You need a Chrome browser, but then you get Edpuzzle Extension. And you can see right here it says Edpuzzle Plus. That's something I didn't get. It's something extra, like they're going to tell you. I don't want to look at it. But here's the Edpuzzle Chrome web store. It's free. It says, by installing Edpuzzle's Chrome extension, you will get a small, unobtrusive button under all YouTube videos so that you can start making them into your next lesson. So that I recommend getting that. You would just, for me, I click on here and it says remove from Chrome because I already installed it. Okay, so mine's already installed. Yours will say install this into Chrome. Then it's in there. You do it once and you're done. Why would you want to do that? Well, if you don't do that, then your source of videos, if we go to content here, please look on the left-hand column. If you look on the left-hand column, it says popular channels. Now, I have Edpuzzle, YouTube, there's a lot of them. I'm not going to go over these, but there's content in here, so you could use that. I prefer having more of a wide open because this is not all of YouTube here. So if I go to YouTube here, I can type in a search, but it's not all the YouTube videos. So what I prefer to do is, and I did this with Black Lives Matter video, I went onto YouTube and I typed in Black Lives Matter. And so I found a really short video, okay, and it is right here. It's about the protest movement. And if you'll look here, it says edit with Edpuzzle. That little thing at the bottom on the right-hand side where my cursor is. And that right there, if you click that, now it's ready for me to edit. Okay, so here's a video. It's I can cut it. It says here, cut. From the beginning, I can make it a little shorter, but this is already short. Voiceover, that means I can add questions in at certain intervals, whatever I want to. That's speaking questions, so you need a microphone. And then the one that I do most often is questions. And the three choices are multiple choice questions, which I showed you. Then the answer will be graded for you, A, B, C. And you can have more than two choices on the multiple choice. Open-ended question, I'll have to grade it. And then a note. The note is where you can put definitions that they may not know, or comments or suggestions, anything you want there. So anyways, I'm not going to edit this video for you, but this is what you would do. If you use Chrome extension, you can go to YouTube and all the videos can be edited. And so that's step 2. So let me show you a little bit more about the classroom now. If you go to your classes, okay, you'll have a list of all the videos that you created. I created about 20, but then they blocked them because after you get to a certain amount of memory used, it's a pay service. And so I had to start paying. So if you're going to be using this a lot, you might want to consider paying. Do the pro level, which is, it's over here. It's called, let's see, Pro Teacher. I think it's $10 a month. But if you can stay within their limit, you don't need to pay. And also, if your district will do it, then you can go through them. Okay, so the next thing is the grade book. And Once you create that video, this is where the videos will go, and your students will automatically be in here, and you can grade it from there. And so that's very nice to do. One other thing you should know is once you make a video, you're going to have to, once you finish, so here's the video we were looking at. Let's say we finished. On the right-hand side, you have these choices here. Assign, the right lower bottom of the screen. Assign, edit, duplicate, or delete. Okay, what you would need to do next is assign the video. Okay, so you click assign, and if you'll notice on here it says prevent skipping. One thing nice is you can make sure that they watch the whole video with this, even if you didn't give them any questions, because they can't get credit without going through the whole video. Anyway, so you assign it, and I could assign this to my 4LS class, or I could assign it to the both classes. Here's the one that I made for you guys. And then you click assign, okay? And so now it's in the class. Now, if you want to share the assignment, you click share assignment, and you have a choice. You copy the link, and you can put that in an email to them, or you can put that link on your learning management system. Or if you want something more sophisticated, you can embed this code here in your learning management system. You copy this code into your learning management system, and it's kind of nice because it'll show the video more clearly. And if your system works right, mine didn't work. I had Schoology and it wasn't working with this, but they could watch it in the system. But our Schoology wasn't quite integrated with Edpuzzle yet. There was a few technical problems. So anyways, so that's how you would share each of the videos with your students once they're made. I think that's about it. And let me go back to my outline. I showed you a little bit about everything. And in conclusion, these are the steps you would take. So you just set up a class, find a video, add the questions, add commentary. How many questions are you going to do? You assign the video, you share the video, and then maybe I should add here, you grade the videos, okay? You have that, and if it's not integrated with your learning management system, you might have to input from Edpuzzle to your LMS, okay? So that's a little bit of an overview of how to use Edpuzzle. It's really pretty easy to do, and I like it because it holds students accountable. It gives me a way of knowing whether they're watching the whole video, and it makes them pay attention to it by having to answer certain questions. So it's a great tool for listening, and I used it for grammar, and it's a way that you can give them content like a flipped classroom. So I hope that was helpful to you, and I hope it wasn't too long. I tried to do that as quickly as possible, and thank you for participating in EdPuzzle San Gabriel Valley chapter. Hope to see you soon. Take care, and we will see you when we see you. Bye-bye.